And that's it for the program today. Thanks so much for joining us today. Remember, we can do this thanks to our partner AMP. I would like to dedicate the program this morning to the team at Civil Defence and all of the emergency services who've worked throughout the night on this emergency and will continue to work for days and weeks and months in many cases. TV3 will have a Newshub special following this program, and Mark Sainsbury will continue the coverage on Radio Live. Now, though, from the team here at Paul Henry, thanks very much for joining us. Take care today and have another brilliant day in paradise.
'Cause I gotta have faith. Ooh, I gotta have faith. Because I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. Kia ora and good morning and welcome to this Newshub Earthquake Special with continuing coverage of the aftermath of this morning's quakes and tsunami alert.
Much of the country was jolted awake by the 7.5 magnitude earthquake which struck near Hamner Springs just after midnight.
Well, here's what we know at this stage. 2 people have died, one in a collapsed home in Kaikoura and another in a property north of Christchurch. Search and rescue teams are heading to Kaikoura where buildings are down and water and sewage lines are cut. State Highway 1 in the South Island is extensively damaged and many parts are impassable.
Ferry sailings and trains are cancelled south of Palmerston North, but airports remain open. Schools are closed between North Canterbury and Wellington. Many schools have suspended NCEA exams. Commuters are asked not to travel into Wellington CBD while buildings are checked.
Now, the tsunami warning that was in place has now been downgraded to a marine and beach alert. So Civil Defence says those living in areas where an evacuation has been ordered, then when that has been in place, then you should check with local authorities to check if it is safe to return home. Civil Defence is advising people to stay out of coastal water on the east coast from Dunedin to just north of Napier. And we have some CCTV pictures showing the moment the quake hit in Wellington. They have just been sent in to us. Have a look at that. They were recorded at the Golf Warehouse in Thorndon. So you can see a lot of the merchandise in there shaking and falling over. I'm sure it was like that in many people's homes also, Tom.
Absolutely.
Around the country.
And it was the length of the quake. Talking to friends down in the South Island, they were just shocked, even after surviving the Christchurch earthquakes of 2011 and 2010, at just how long it went on for, 2 to 3 minutes.
Wow.
That they were just basically lying in bed, watching the clock next to the bed just tick over. As you can see, just how damaging that was, just really rolling on.
Well, our Newshub reporter Laura McDonald is now on the ground in Kaikoura. And Laura, talk us through exactly where you are and what you have been seeing.
Well, Mel, we're standing outside the Elm homestead. Behind me you can see a wool shed that's pretty much almost collapsed. Now, the Elm homestead is where firefighters were picking through rubble early this morning looking for 2 people. They managed to pull one out alive and we believe that was a 100-year-old woman. But since then there has been confirmation that one person has died after a home collapsed in Kaikoura. We can't confirm whether that's happened here. Now, we're just south of Kaikoura. We haven't been to the township itself. By all accounts, it is completely cut off from the rest of the country. And Mel, flying down from Wellington, we were tracking State Highway 1 from the north, and you can see exactly why it is cut off. Dozens and dozens of slips along the way, and pretty massive ones that have completely wiped out the state highway. We saw a couple where the slip had come down and pushed the railway.